extraordinary lineage of mentors in your own poetic career. You were at Esalen. You met and were tutored by Allen Ginsberg. You know about this inception of mindfulness and meditation and the transcendence from real to imagined lucid dreaming, where the imagined becomes a possibility. Can you talk a little bit about that journey and that influence, the journey that you started on with meditation and mindfulness, and how it moved into lucid dreaming and you becoming a lucid dreamer?
Well, thank you for that question. When I attended Naropa, I met Allen Ginsberg and worked with him and Anne Waldman, and in particular in the realm of metaphysics and in the realm of alchemy, Diane di Prima, who became a lifelong teacher. And in that realm of learning, mindfulness, meditation was the beginning again. It was like the lucid dreaming of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was lucky to really be taken under wing, not only by the beatniks, which is like, what? Yeah, I know I don't look that old, but you know, but also taken under wing by a group of surrealists called the Melmoth group in Vancouver, and Ladislav Gudurna, the painter who hung out with Milan Kundera. So his lineage was kind of wild, and Martin Gudurna came to my first play that I wrote, which was I had been lucid dreaming back then when I was 21 years old, and had been playing with the idea of being able to enter into my own dreams and being able to physicalize within my own dreams. And so those boundaries had already started falling down because I had been practicing lucid dreaming back then, and also memory control. And at the time I was, totally working on being able to control these things, because what my teachers taught me early on, yet because I was experimenting with drugs at that time, to be able to, yes, stimulate these ideas, these possibilities of the mind and the spirit and the imagination. However, the most important thing was to control those states of being. And whether it be the metaphysical traveling, the lucid dream traveling, whatever it may be where you're traveling, do not just harem scarum, take drugs, do things, and go, wow, this is so cool. No. If you're going to be an adept and you're going to be a student of this, you must learn to control these states of being, and you must be able to control your own path in it. Otherwise, you can actually lose your mind, and you can actually lose all sense of touch of reality. And so you do it slowly, carefully. It's not just something to just, woo, let's go do this. You do it slowly and carefully. And if you do, you are given broader visions. You will not be given the visions otherwise. And if you are, it could hurt you. Anyway, so I luckily fell in with the Surrealists, and they came to my first piece at, and I had just moved to Vancouver. I had gone to theater school, story. And I had no work. And so I went to this gallery, and I remember this Todd guy, he was in this gallery, and I went up to him and I said, hey, I'm just new to Vancouver. I would love to come here and perform a piece. And he was like, okay, kid. And I was like, the piece would be me creating a dream piece in which I actually personify or live my dream and bring my dream to life and then walk within it. And I was, I don't know, maybe 21 years old. And he was like, you know what, whoever you are, I just love your freakiness. I love your tenacity to think you could just walk in here and just put on a performance. Yeah, come here and do this. So I went there, did that. And I had the characters played. There were gargoyles, etc., swinging in from the heights, and I made these masks, these full body masks that made them look like stone. And Martin Godurna and Ladislav Godurna, and that people from the Melmoth group, Greg Simpson and Ed Varney, they came to this performance, and they were all like, come and join our Surrealist group, because whatever you're doing is working with the idea of dreams and how to enter dreams and what dreams can, the possibility of dreams and automatic thought through dreaming. And so in a sense, that's really where that, at that time when I met those really important people, and those people who had been working in this realm or these realms, came into my life, and it was all around the same time.
So a couple of things strike me about this. One of them is that you are not new to this. You have always been an Oneironaut. Since you're about 21 years old.
Well, I'm not really an Oneironaut in the sense of how I've written it in the book, because they have different possibilities. However, I started my dream journeying back then.
Right.
And would do serious 5-day journey practices where I would stay in bed, drink water, dream, and write for 5 days straight. Whenever I woke, I would just write, and then and I started blurring the lines between the dream and the creativity, and that's where, yes, it started a long time ago.